Hi guys, my name's Rob. Welcome to video 21 for the Decentralized Everything Facebook group. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, don't come from a financial background, don't have a license under ASIC. So today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about my new Ledger Nano X that has just arrived in the post, courtesy of Michael Angel. He's the founder of our Facebook group. If you're going to buy one of these, make sure you contact Michael first. He'll give you the link, buy the ledger through that link, and it means that our community get 15% of the purchase paid back into Bitcoin. So why did I buy this Ledger Nano X? Well, for me it was an upgrade from the Ledger Nano S, and with this one I've had this for about 4 years now, and I can slowly feel that the buttons on it are starting to wear down. The biggest complaint I hear from everybody, including myself, with this is the lack of memory space that it has on it. It can only hold about 5 or 6 coins, and when those coins have to be upgraded, it will use up yet even more space, as opposed to the Ledger Nano X. The buttons on it, I feel, are just so much more user friendly to use, and a bigger storage space. This can hold up to 20, even 30 coins now, so it's a massive improvement over the Ledger Nano S. So the broad word that describes what these devices are is called a hardware wallet or cold storage. It both means the same thing. It's kind of like saying cars. We know that there's many different types of cars on the road, but if I said the word Mercedes-Benz, then you know I'm being very specific in the type of car that I'm talking about. So if I said the word Ledger Nano X, you know that this is what I'm talking about. And there's two major companies that build hardware wallets. One is Ledger and the other one is Trezor. I've never used a Trezor before, so no comment on that. So what do hardware wallets actually do? In a nutshell, hardware wallets store the cryptographic private key onto the electronic chip found inside of the device. Now, in previous videos, you would have heard me constantly harping on about how important it is for you to keep full control over your own private key. If you choose to leave the private key on an exchange, or you choose to give it out to these third-party crypto platforms, it means that you have placed your full trust in these third-party platforms. In the past, exchanges have been hacked, and what we've most recently seen is these third-party crypto platforms, which call themselves banks, their business models have failed and people have lost all their money. So in a nutshell, hardware wallets, they store your own private key onto the chip itself on the device. So what is a private key? A private key is just a long set of letters and numbers, which is near enough impossible for anybody to just guess. And it's the only form of evidence to say that the cryptocurrency belongs to you. Kind of think of it as being a receipt. So let's just say you went to a shop one day and you bought yourself a new dishwasher, a new microwave, a new mobile phone, and then the next day that product stopped working. So then you take the product back to the shop and you say to the shopkeeper, "This has stopped working, I only brought it yesterday, I want my money back." The first thing the shopkeeper is going to ask you for is, "Where's your receipt? Prove to me that you brought the product from my shop." If you fail to produce a receipt, then the shopkeeper could say, "Well, I can't refund your money." Well, the same thing goes with the cryptocurrency. If you've lost your private key, it means you've lost all your cryptocurrency. So this device holds the private key for your cryptocurrency. That's great. So what happens if I lose this? What happens if it gets run over by a bus? What happens if my dog eats it? Does that mean I've lost all my cryptocurrency? Well, the answer is no, because when you set this up for the first time, it will be asking you to write down some seed words. So what are these seed words? Seed words are the backup for your cryptocurrency private key. It's the same thing. So yes, you will have to buy yourself another ledger, Once the ledger gets to you in the post, you then type in those original seed words into your now new ledger, and that ledger will reset itself back to its original state, and all your cryptocurrencies should be there. With the seed words, they're just random words such as dog, cat, house. You must write down these seed words on a piece of paper, and you keep them away from all digital devices. So you never take a picture of them, you never photocopy them, you never send them in a text message or in an email, and you don't keep them on your hard drive, because anything digital can be hacked one way or another. If you write them down on a piece of paper and you keep the paperwork in a safe place, then you know what you're doing is keeping your private key safe. We'll just finish off with some of the latest scamming techniques. Unfortunately, the crypto world is full of scammers, particularly on social media platforms such as Facebook, Reddit and Telegram. At some point you are going to be contacted by one of these scammers. They're going to trick you into pretending to be from admin. They're going to say that you need to synchronize your wallet. That's completely not true. Your wallet does not need to be synchronized. Basically what they're after are those seed words which I've been talking about, or the private key. If you type those seed words into a fake website, it means that you've just compromised your entire wallet. The only time you should ever be typing in those seed words is into the device itself. You never type it into a website at all.